Wow, hello Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo. I'm kind of surprised I was able to make it in time. Had to take care of something that I didn't realize I needed to take care of, but it needed to be taken care of. Things that stuff. But it's taken care of now, at least for the time being, until someone comes along and undoes it, at which point I'll have to redo it again. It's just the way it goes around here. Hope you're having a good day. 3D Printed Vision, Uber Superfly, No More 3, Storm Fist. Happy Saturday. It has been a busy one here, for me at least. I've been pounding through various tasks, including getting the vlog processed, edited, ready to be transferred and uploaded for tomorrow, at least. Did a live stream on YouTube earlier in the tech channel. Currently printing out a Boba Fett. Very happy to do that. I also have my weekend cereal. In case you're wondering, this weekend's cereal is a veganized, completely veganized, top to bottom. That is to say, the fun part has been removed, the marshmallows. And then I realized I have not picked up milk in about 5 weeks or so, and I did not have any milk. So this cereal will be milkless. And I'll have to go out tomorrow and check for milk on sale. But that does not mean that I will not enjoy the cereal. Stays crunchy in my mouth. Very honey. Very, very honeyish. So even without the marshmallows, it's pretty good. It does taste like honey. It says real honey, so whole grain, corn, sugar, cornmeal, rice flour, honey. There we go. Unfortunately, I have to remove the marshmallows. It's here because they have gelatin. I don't eat gelatin, man. Being a vegan, yeah, you can still eat around stuff. I mean, I could stick to the true full vegan cereal and not remove marshmallows, but then I wouldn't be able to take advantage of this. And I thought I got this. I thought it was discounted somehow. How did I get this? I mean, I don't see a discount sticker on it, but I don't think I paid full price for this. I wouldn't have. Because I've seen it before. I walked past it so many times. Not grocery outlet. Oh! Was this Dollar Tree? This might have been Dollar Tree. I think it was Dollar Tree. Because there's no way. Very rarely do I pay full price for a cereal. Because it costs like $5-6. That's incredible. By the way, as I continue to casually munch on my cereal, been printing today, as I do just about every day. Ever since the launch of MakerDeck, I'm basically printing 24/7. Got a Gonk. This is a Play Action Toys Gonk. I've now printed several different Gonks. This one is a little bit of a challenge to get perfect for the legs inside. There's the Play Action Toys. There's the angle. See if I can get the right angle there. There's Gonk, 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 Gonk. The legs do articulate, but it's a bit tight in there. So I'm really, really, really nervous about moving these legs. But it will likely just, pretty much just stand in place back there. Oh, not back there. Over on. I've accrued a series of Gonks. Now, the other Gonk that I've printed that I like was one that was never officially released, but styled a lot like the vintage Gonk Droid figure. And I like that one a lot. It's very easy to assemble. And I haven't been nervous with it. But since there was a new one released, and I'm his patron, on Patreon, right? I was like, all right, let me grab it. I wasn't thrilled though with the I think it's made. I don't. It could be the filament, could be the printer. I can't test it on the Bamboo right now, but I've got layer lines pretty badly in and around this part of the design as it wrapped around the the bottom part of the droid. But I mean, it for all intents and purposes, it's fine. Just some of the issues that I ran into that I'll have to mitigate. On its own, it's a really good cereal. I mean, when I say on its own, like minus the gelatin, it's pretty tasty. Yeah, Steven, there's a whole debate about that technically being honey not being vegan because of the bees. I'm like, I don't know. I'll be fine. It's mostly just I mean, honey, let me put it this way. Honey has not impacted my blood work. I'll say that. Hello, Ashernak. Got a couple new Jedi figures. These are vintage collection. These were Walmart exclusives. And unfortunately, I couldn't get pre-orders for a couple of them. The Stormtrooper, one of the Bespin guards. I got one of them here. The other one I couldn't pre-order. Basically, I couldn't pre-order 3 of the 5. Like Walmart doesn't list them anymore, and they were Walmart exclusives. I do hate Walmart exclusives. Absolutely hate. And even I'll go as far as to say Target, because the problem is you just can't get them. So I'm missing 3 of the 5. Or I will be missing 3 of the 5. But I've made, a note, like, okay, I've got to go back and get them. I started to take notes of the Black Series figures that I want to go back and pick up again when they go on sale, but I'm not sure I'm going to be as prolific with that as I am with the vintage collection. What's the most geeky cereal from the 80s? ETs. ETs are pretty geeky. C-3POs. Mr. T's. Like any of those cereals. Nerds, actually, I'd say. The Nerd cereal. It was delicious. Thank you, SEAL Team. Did Transformers have a cereal? Back in the 80s, really? Hey, Maker Viking. Did Alf have a cereal? Did he? Did it taste like cats? Nerds, I remember. Nerds were good. It was two, you had like strawberry and grape, and you could pour out of either side of the box. It was a fun little gimmick. I don't remember an Alf cereal. I remember strawberry shortcake cereal. Smurfberry Crunch I loved. That was a lot like Smurfberry Crunch was pretty much Crunch Berries. Donuts, I remember those. I also remember Circus Fun. I remember Circus Fun. I also remember getting very excited when we got like a Count Chocula or Frankenberry or Blueberry. We hardly ever saw it. It was usually Frankenberry or Count Chocula. And now it's like all the fun is gone because I can't eat it. I mean, I can. I'm sure there's gelatin dust on these golden clovers, but trace amounts. You got modded? Where'd you get modded, hey, Mr. Rick? Yeah, I kind of enjoy this without milk. I mean, I'm not getting overwhelmed, I'm getting the full-on flavor of the corn cereal. It is here. Hey, 3D Brittany! I'm going to open up my Imperial Gunner. A lot of these are repacks. But still, I mean, I hope that the Stormtrooper is going to get resold by the hobby sites, because otherwise I'll miss out forever. Transformers had a cereal, but oh, they scrapped it before it came out. Okay, SEAL Team. I was gonna say I don't remember a G.I. Joe cereal. I don't remember a Transformers cereal. I don't remember a He-Man cereal. I don't remember any of that. I remember the toys. I think everybody in the 80s remembers the toys. I don't remember the cereal. I loved the Imperial Gunner. Was easily one of my favorite vintage toys. And I mean like vintage Star Wars figures, vintage toys. I remember I got it as a gift on Christmas from my Aunt Mary, and I still have it. I still have that Imperial Gunner. I still kept it. I remember just loving the design. Just so awesome. So this is the Play Action toys. I gotta like I said, I did the Play Action toys. He's whipping them out now, like one a week. Not new Star Wars all the time, but he's doing like one a week. But since I had already printed a few different Gonks, I will probably print every Gonk droid model that's out there, because now it's like, well, I've printed this one, I printed this one, I printed this one. Each one has its strengths and drawbacks. Pro Stars? Was that the name of was that a cereal? Pro Stars? Oh man. I love this. I've got like why is that? His head's all cockeyed. Why is his... Oh, there we go. That's why. His neck was cockeyed. Let's figure out what was going on there. And this, no, by the way, the Optimus Prime down is not laying down. That is Fallen Leader Optimus Prime. That's the one I opened. Showed it yesterday. As well as Galvatron back there. Thank you. Thank you for slapping the sticker, Bob and Liz. Remember watching The Black Hole on Disney Plus this morning? Oh, you were watching this morning. You remember nearly every single line? Really? Really? Mike Linux NL, how are you doing? How are you? Why am I so stuffed up? I'm like, so stuffy. I'd say it's allergies, but it isn't. I'd say it's the weather, but it probably isn't. Kieran, you must have been up early today, because you were on Maker Deck way early. I'm gonna have like one too many Bespin guards now. But me on the other... Now I know. I don't know why. I'm not sick. Gelatin... Is it Eric Abernathy music? Is it Gelatin Dust? By the way, Eric, thank you for joining on YouTube today. I did see you there. Thank you. They're going to be quiet streams starting up, but they'll be good. Yeah, unfortunately, I got one too many of the Bespin... I thought I got the other Bespin guards, but I may end up returning like 3 of the Bespin guards. You have no life, and sleep is overrated.
Hey,
I agree on the sleep being overrated.
Subscribed for 10 months.
Oh no. And so it begins. No. The subs, we haven't decided. So so Liz and Bob slapped a couple stickers. We've had we got a cheer? No cheer, but the subs in October are Jelly Bellies. Our candy corn. Oh boy. First candy corn of the year. Oh no. Alright. This is for Eureka. Oh man. I do not miss the feeling of these. Oh. 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 Oh, they're as bad as I remember. I don't miss that. Oh, I don't miss that at all. Oh, I do not miss that. My God. Pretty candy corn is just wax and sugar. That's what it is. Pretty sure? Yeah. I almost guarantee. It's got to now, I know it has wax. It's got beeswax. Yeah. Caranuba wax, beeswax. So, like, in terms of being vegan, I kind of have to draw the line. Like, I'm one of those vegans like, yeah, honey is okay. I'd rather have honey than artificial sweetener. I can tell you that much right now. I do not do artificial sweetener. Of course, I eat like red number 40 and yellow lake and whatever those wacky ingredients are. Turned down my car volume with Chris making those noises. Yeah, you should, Ashernak. Try being me. Just try. At least you don't have to eat them. Well, I don't have to. It just became a thing. I also... Whoa! Average Joe Mike, 47 minutes ago, cheered 1,300 bits on MakerDeck. Wow. I missed that, Average Joe Mike. And he may be watching there now. Wow. Just saw that. Been busy doing a few things. I'm printing, by the way, the Boba Fett. Level 1 hype train. As I'm like congested as hell. I'm printing a Boba Fett for one of Jedi's friends who was over here last night, and he likes Boba Fett. So his birthday's coming up in a few days. So I'm printing this silver Boba Fett. Although I'm going to have to tell him with explicit instructions, like, be careful because these limbs may snap.
This is the way.
He has COVID? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's, oh, this is the way. Why can I not hear? Oh, Potus Mint, good to see you. Glad you enjoyed the rub and buffing that I did. I can't hear any of the... Couldn't hear any of the other sounds.
X100. What is
I heard that.
Train?
Thank you. What is it? I don't know. It's a change. See, I don't have any mints right now. I have candy corn, Fotis Mint. And I don't know if you have candy corn where you're from, but with any luck, when you get to the States, you will not be offered any. Because it tastes like sadness. This is an ingredient, actually, of sadness. That is coming up this week. This weekend is IRF. Liz will be there. Krusty. Quite a few people that you may know will be there. Oh, thank you, No More 3. Appreciate the chair. Oh, your last day of COVID quarantine. Nice. So it'll be it'll be interesting to hear the stories from afar, because I'll be here working, not I mean, I'll be doing my job, and keep an eye here, or keeping the hatches battened down. You're baking cookies and bringing coffee crisp. Well, there you go. Everyone will be well fed. And I saw the plan too. The layout where the MakerDeck booth. It's a pretty good location. I'm happy. I'm really happy, actually. It's good. Oh, the cookies are all for Fotis Mint? Well, you may have to arm wrestle some people. So, Liz, are you just giving... What are the qualifications to get a cookie? You walk up and say, I want a cookie. I watch MakerDeck. Are cookies for MakerDeck subs? Are you a sub on MakerDeck? No. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Liz is just giving them away to everybody. I don't know. She's making up they're her cookies. She can make up the rules. Which booth are you going to be at, Bob? Oh, you have to show your Twitch sub. There you go. There you go, Liz. Say, are you a sub on Twitch? Can I have a cookie? Are you a sub? No. No cookie for you. You'll bring coffee? All right. Of course, I can only do decaf. But I'm not going. I'm not going to be at IRF. Very grateful that everyone has been supportive as they have been. It made getting to IRF a lot easier. A lot. For the donations and that support. It has helped tremendously. Do we mention the Kinder Surprise smuggling? Ooh. No, we can get Kinder Surprises here. They're just not... The surprises aren't in the actual chocolate. Isn't that funny? So the surprises come outside the chocolate. Oh, you're helping in front of the booth? I can only imagine a lot of the people at IRF, I've either heard what they do. Well, no, there's a lot of companies that I've not heard of yet. being the operative word. You'll know the Maker Deck booth. You will know it. I don't know if any other booths are gonna have Maker Deck up on their screen though. That may be it may just be ours. Kieran's doing another base. He does it like me. He just reach in there, wipe. Oh, this Boba Fett's gonna finish fast. Next 20 minutes or so. I hope that I can assemble it without breaking it. I already knew that doing it in silk may be a bit of a challenge, but I thought, you know, what would be a really good color? And I pulled some of the silk blue, the Polymaker silk blue as well. Because if anything, I mean, it would just be an awesome color that you wouldn't normally see Boba Fett in, like a silver Boba Fett. Mighty Bean, are you going to Earth? Is that why you're nearing Earth orbit? Earth to Maker Deck. Come in, Maker Deck. Earth to Maker Deck. Didn't come with a lot of cereal. Oh no, okay. Well, I'm not sure how I know that Maker Deck will be pulled up in the Maker Deck booth so that people walking by can, what is it? Well, it is a 24/7 virtual makerspace, or that's part of it, right? And then, the Twitch stream is a part of it. How did Liz put it earlier? She's like, Maker Deck is a 24/7 virtual makerspace with a live Twitch video. It's a virtual makerspace with a live 24/7 Twitch video. Yep, there's the booth. Not the corner exactly, but pretty darn close. Hey, Mr. Rick, you don't want to know how Liz smuggles them in. You just don't want to know. In a bag, I guess. I don't know. I just never done it. I'm going to set this to the side. Otherwise, I will eat it all. If there isn't a Welcome to Earth or Earthlings live feed, I'd be so disappointed. You're right. You're not wrong. Thank you, everybody, for helping on that tiny little hype train. It works. It floats. It floats. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of activity happening there. I'm not sure if, you know, how, if there's going to be a broadcast from, apart from like broadcasting the Maker Deck stream into the TV, but like actually having a camera either pointed at a printer on the table or whatever. I don't know what the details are going to be. Suffice it to say there may be some live action happening from the Earth floor. Boy, that looks like Brit looks like she's painting some kind of turkey skin. Predator cosplay painting. It looks organic. There'll be a few content creators there. Oh, good. Didn't know Micro Center was going to be there. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're. I hear a lot about Micro Center, but I can never get there. We'll be introducing Maker Deck to all the vendors and sponsors, making lots of friends. Awesome. That's honestly you know, I know everyone's looking to go and network, but that would be a boon to be on more radars for sure. Let me open those. I'm gonna have to like clean that up tonight. As soon as I start accruing like more than 3 figures, I'm like, okay, gotta put these away. Gotta put my toys away. Then print more. Hello, Mad Cat. Whoa, Rise of the Podcast. Welcome in. What brings you in?
The podcast rated my stream with 10 viewers.
Were you podcasting? I was opening some Star Wars figures. I'm printing a Star Wars figure. I'm doing Boba Fett. Doing this for a neighbor kid. In fact, I may do another one because I like the way this silver's turning out. I'm like, ooh, yeah, maybe I'll do 2 Boba Fetts. Maybe. This is a Play Action Toys. You were podcasting. Okay. Hello, Lady Burrito. Good to see you. See Sam Fisher, Mustang. We were talking about, hey, Deep Laker. We were just talking about Earth. It's an event that's happening this week. MakerDeck is a sponsor. So if you live anywhere near it, there's a chance to meet some of us. I will not be going. Posted the newest member of the family to Twitter. Oh, nice. Gizmo. Cat or dog or fish or ferret? This I don't know. A cat. Cat. It was a good guess. I feel I did pretty well there, guessing. Oh, the cereal of choice? I shut it because I kept eating a Marshmallow-less Lucky Charms Honey Clovers. And they were pretty good. I don't have any milk, so... and I took out the marshmallows because vegan. And otherwise, it was pretty good. It was a good cereal. I'm happy with it. Sans milk. There's your French for the day. Sans, right? Is that French for without? Sans. Sans milk. It is delicious, BTW. Or it was. I gotta lay off it, otherwise I'll keep eating it. So as I lay off the cereal, let's lay on, not physically, the MakerDeck Discord server. Decibel is one of ClockSpring's latest models, the Foldy box. Looks like it folds. Very foldy. Looks nice too. Is it like a puzzle box kind of thing? Just a box that folds. Sheldon says, Office Drummer says he loves the sick 3D print. Sick. Otter's Danger Den didn't know about these games. Oh, yeah. Looks like someone carded, they recarded the those Game Boy games there. Mint was on deck earlier. Photos Mint was on deck. Oh, he's testing some new releases. Nice. Printapron did this awesome thing on YouTube. It says, has MakerDeck gone Hollywood? So, hey, Mark. So, he goes into a theater. I don't know where this theater is. But he's like talking. He's like, get in the theater. I'm going to fast forward a bit because it's coming in. But check this out. So he did. He must have done something. Lights go down, right? And then, hang on. Then MakerDeck's logo appears on the screen, and he's still in the theater. You can see the top and bottom, and then actual MakerDeck on the big screen in a theater somewhere. I was like, what? That's a YouTube short. That's over on the Discord server. 3D Printy has a few, not all, of the bobbleheads. He's posting on Monday. Halloween time. It is time for Halloween. Time for Halloween. Bobbleheads for everyone. This is bobblehead. This is bobblehead. Oh, those ghosts are cute. I like those. I like the faces. Very playful there, 3D Printy. If he's still here. Very playful. Oh, you are here. Great. Popping over to the Twitter. Yes, I've had one candy corn tonight, Mark. Thank you. It's this year is a little slower than last. Scrolling through, I thought this was an interesting tweet. 3D Print Bunny just said, she said, I love watching the filament. There's just this close-up, very visual ASMR thing. Thought it was cool to accelerate. 3D Printy, I really appreciate you tagging Pink on this and MakerDeck. Pink has created a MakerDeck cover for the novel Wallet. So you can get your all your affinity cards in there, but have a cover for it. Now, see, I mean, this is really neat. I like this idea a lot. If I still carried a lot of those affinity cards, I'd easily be doing this. Easily. I keep all my cards virtual. There's an app called Stocard. It's cross-platform. Been using it for years. It just makes it easier than trying to juggle cards. But maybe you don't have as much as I have to manage, and something like this would be perfect. Pink did an amazing job with it. 3D Printy, you did an amazing job getting the word out. Otherwise, I don't know if I would have found out about it as fast. There's Printer Prawn's tweet with the that YouTube video that I shared forward because I didn't see it in show and tell. I'm like, dude, y'all got to see this. Earlier today, we were a little low on deck, but same old Shane jumped on and was doing a Lego brick building, which is really nice. Then not long after, Fotis joined, and a few others, and then we filled up. Like, it's been off and on, up and down, which is good. You know, it ebbs and flows. You never know if we'll have room for you, but you should always swing in and check it out. Made sure I tag everybody there too. You know, whether it's 3 people printing, 10 people printing, you know, it's always an interesting, diverse array of makes. And that's what I love. And Liz points out, yeah, we had a great crew. Yeah, you know, usually when it comes to that, that's when we were, you know, it was Saturday morning or whatever. When we tweeted this out, I made sure I tagged people and say, hey, you know, you're welcome to join. And then they did. So sometimes a little tweet helps. Sometimes a little retweet helps too. 3D printing arcade cabinets can be whatever you want them to be. Thought these are really cool mods. Feisty Kitty coming in with, she says, best Matter Hackers Quantum Cinderwing that she's done. I don't disagree. That's a nice one. It's a really nice one. Hey, Director Grapes. Hang on. Brit is a champ all day. Was she all night? I didn't know that. Been having issues with your printer? Man, I feel you. It's happened to me. Oh, a Stocard. Mark, hang on. Here's the link, Mark. I almost missed your comment. It's free, too. Free, and it's not annoying, at least at this point. When it becomes annoying, that's when I move all my affinity cards to, like, Google or something. If I go back to the arcades, that's James. He designs retro and arcade stuff. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. Thank you. I just saw the tweet just popped up. I think we follow each other, MakerDeck and James then. But I was like, oh, that's really cool. I like the Super Mario Brothers one. But me, I just want, like, I want a cabinet with all the games. I mean, you can make them, you know, 7 ways from Sunday, but yeah, they look like great mods. Liz was getting work done on MakerDeck with their drippy pail. Drippy pail. So drip. Much drip. And Amish Gnome also has 3D printed the drippy pail for MakerDeck. Polymaker filament. I love his color choices. Solid color choices. And then about a day ago, Feisty Kitty was saying that she was streaming on MakerDeck, and then that was about it from yesterday, minus the Rancor that I did, the buff and rub. That Fotis liked. Fotis said I mean, he said I did a good job. I mean, I don't think you here's the thing. The model is perfect. So I'm hoping just to make the finish what I think it could be, and it worked really well. And then Liz yesterday getting ready for Earth. Oh, I'm getting bleed through there. One moment. This thing is not. How do I? Oh, it's locked. That's why. Okay, give me a second. I was getting bleed through on the on edge. No, I shouldn't get bleed through. Yeah, okay, we're good. Good makes, everyone. Good makes. Happy makes. Happy little makes. Happy big makes. Good Canadian creator has all the games version using Pi and emulators. Big project, but great. Oh, I bet. See, I want the all the games one. That's what I want. I'd gotten the CR touch for my Ender, and since then everything went to hell. Oh, see, I don't Director Grapes. I've never endered. I don't know if that's really my kind of thing. For me, I know me, and I tend to play on the simple side of things. And the Prusa has been good for me, minus like I said, I've had a click wheel issue that's cropped up, but I'm currently waiting to hear back from tech support on that. And it should be an easy swap out, honestly. And I've even gone as I've thought about just buying a new one, just the whole unit, I guess, unscrewing it, reconnecting it, because it's inconsequential, right? You attach the cable, and then I think there's a screw down there, and then that's it, basically, unless I'm missing something. But that would seem to be the culprit. But if I do that, then I'd probably just get the black one, because there's a black one now. And I'd still have a little bit of orange on the Prusa. I mean, it wouldn't go fully black, but it'd be good. Not the I saw that one, that's a newer color for the Prusa Mini. Oh, 7,000 steps today. Yeah, weekends are harder for me. Weekends are way harder. Because I don't walk Jedi to the bus stop. What is it? Like in the morning, like I don't stress out all day, right? I'm like green, maybe a little yellow, but it's okay. It's normal, right? It's not, even when I'm working out, so to speak, like walking fast. But like for some reason, when I wake up, I have this like red spike. So I don't know if it's something where it detects when your body's doing nothing to when it's doing something, or what. But it's always seemingly when I wake up, like right when I wake up and start moving around. Because I go from like 0 to 60. I don't like saunter out of bed, kind of like, hey, what's going on? No, I'm up. When I'm up, I'm up. Let's see if I can find a good chart here. Yeah, see, this is a better way of showing it, right? So like this red spike in the morning. I don't know why. That's today, but see, even like yesterday too, and then something at night. I don't know why. That was that the middle of the night? No, that'd been a little after. What was I doing? I guess I was hanging out with people. That wasn't that stressful. But then the day before is normal. Like usually, yeah. And then a couple spikes again, virtually the same times. This is what where I get curious. Like what? So I really don't know what stress is or how it's measured, but for the most part, I'm in the green, which is good. People think that, oh, Chris, you must be high strung. You seem high strung. Blah blah blah. I'm like, I know. According to this, not really. I mean, I may have higher days, but even the higher days is still on the high end of the green. Like red spike in morning, sailor's warning. Ooh, red spike at night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Wish you could be like that. You drag in the morning. I after caffeine, after kind of being forced to kick it, I feel like I'm a little slower than I used to be, or it's not. I'm still groggy, and I'm usually very quiet. Like, do not interact with me in the morning. Like, as soon as I'm up, do not. Oh, I know what happened this morning. I'm like, why is this? Or was it yesterday? Liz, when did you call to wake me up? Was that today? I think it was today. And Maker Deck was down, so I got up. Like I think when I'm jarred out of bed, I think that's when it stresses. So like if I hear a noise or something, like when I wake up like that, I think that's what it is. One of these mornings, Liz called, so I sat down and I was looking, and I was like, I was waiting for my TV to go bad, because usually when that happens, like my TV's shot, or the Maker Deck is stopped, and I'm like, still going. So I was getting ready to, but I'm still waking up, right? So I was getting ready to text Liz back, and then she called. You were talking to Fotis? How is talking to Fotis rude? No, it's important. It's important. If Maker Deck's down, you gotta know. So don't. There's no need to apologize, and that's not me slagging you at all. Like it's a responsibility I take very seriously, very seriously. Well, I think Fotis understands though. He gets it. He's not gonna. Got my play action toys. I don't know if this one's gonna be the gift. Cause I'm feeling like doing another one. That was about a 3-hour print. Someday, my prince. Ooh. I don't have a lot of the silver left. I may have to print another one to get it going. Yeah, it printed out really nicely. Very nicely. Clean lines on this one. I may retry the Gonk. I'm a little concerned about assembling this Boba Fett because there are a lot of pieces. And this is the one. This is before Play Action Toys re-engineered his models so they snap together. So there's some parts that have to be like lit and melted in. And this is a screw back figure, not as easy to manage as the newer ones. But still, I mean, I've printed plenty of them. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing another one of these. But that was a 3-hour print. Oh yeah, I won't be able to start another 3-hour print without running into overnight issues. Although, what am I going to do overnight? Because if I do a 3-hour print, it's 6:52. 7, 3. I'm tired, dude. I would not. I'd fall asleep before having an overnight, which would not be good. Wexter's, yeah, he's got a sandworm. Wexter just released a sandworm from Beetlejuice, from the world of Tim Burton. And he's also uploaded his Halloween folder, so I got to go look through it. I got to look through it and see, is there anything I want to print here for Halloween? Last night I printed some sugar skulls. I figured, Jedi's teachers would get a kick out of them, and they could, like, paint them up. That wasn't a sandworm from Dune, dude. That was a sandworm from Beetlejuice. That wasn't a Dune one. I swear it wasn't a Dune one. Alright, I'm gonna fact check myself. Hang on. Sandworm. Dude, that's Beetlejuice. That is not, yeah. And now Sandworm from one of my favorite movies. I don't think that's not Dune. I'm more than confident. Okay, someone else correct me if I'm wrong. Liz is telling me I'm wrong. I'm fairly sure. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, Liz. Like, I know my. Yeah. You're teasing. I was like, I know my sandworms. I know the Dune one. I'm like, no. I was like, let me check my stress. Hang on, Liz. Let me check my stress right now. You're lucky. I'm still in the green. You didn't stress me out. No stress. Dude, no, I know my worms. Well, now I'm thinking. I want to do another one of these. But I don't have a lot of silver left. And I don't want to run out. But I also have to do an overnight. And there's no way that's going to last overnight. And this is a 3-hour print. Okay, this is a 3-hour print. I got the blue one. Because I'm going to do a power droid on the blue. I'm thinking, I gotta balance this. Maker Deck has caused me tremors. I remember tremor worms too. Thank the mods. Krusty, Fix'em Dude, Hollywood, Kurt, Grosser, Papa Bear, AZ, Pezliz, Pink 3DP, and Sith Lord Bread. They're all awesome. Can't always be here, but that's okay. We're chill, relax. There's no There's no mandate. You're going through some old vlogs, says Voice of Zion. Thank you for all you do. Oh, no problem. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Sometimes I even watch the old vlogs too. They come up recommended. Like today, I got the recommendation for my. Oh, did that snap? Where's the? Yep, it did. Dang it. You gotta be really careful with this. Woo. Gotta be very careful with this assembly. Because I want to make sure I pass it to him in as good a condition as I possibly can. Yeah, that got munged too. I need to reprint that backpack. Yeah, which vlogs? Curious. In fact, Voice of Zion, I just finished editing this week's vlog. It'll be relatively routine compared to last week's. Shorter, about half as long. But I just did finish editing and exporting. It'll be uploaded and posted to my my personal YouTube channel in a few hours. So basically tomorrow morning. I think I've got it set, or will have it set for 9 a.m. for sure. You printed for 16 hours? Triple Venti, you're on fire. Well, not literally, I hope. You don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, I gotta reprint this Boba Fett backpack. So I'm going to do a couple of them while I've got this filament in here. Cassian Under. Boba Fett. Ooh. So I don't have... I'm going to have to re-download that one then, I guess. The Play Action Toys. He's got two Boba Fetts. He's got the vintage Boba Fett, and he's got the... Really? I don't even... This is Google. How did it not pull up Play Action Toys, like, number 1? Play Action... He's on My Mini Factory. Oh, there he is. My Mini. Oh, come on. Ah! He's also got a Slave 1, a Boba Fett Starship that you can download. I haven't done it. Alright, I'm gonna have to, like, do it directly. My Mini Factory Play Action. There we go. I knew it was in my history somewhere. I've got to re-download his Boba Fett. Not the older Boba Fett, because I think this kid probably wants the vintage one. That's a guess. There we go, Boba Fett. He's also got a Han Solo and Carbonite. Maybe I should print a Han Solo and Carbonite for him too. You might get a kick out of that. Because you can't have a Boba Fett without a Han Solo and Carbonite. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to download the Han Solo and Carbonite just in case. Yeah, let's do that. Your friend hand-carved Harry Potter wands, so I made him a holder. Oh, nice! There are no 124 scale card builders on which... Sorry, Platinum Raven. Sorry. I wish I could help. I couldn't even tell you what that scale is. You landed on Vlog 300 just randomly clicking, watched them every day. Oh, yeah. It's funny. Like, we did hundreds of them. Hundreds. Literal hundreds. Oh, was that... duplicate? Alright, give me a second. I'm getting the backpack. Helmet, knee pad, screw ring, backpack blue. Why does it say backpack blue? That's weird. Alright. Now, should I try? No, I should definitely burn that. And I'm gonna copy paste, copy pasta. This shouldn't take that long to print these 2 backpack replacements, because I'm not happy with how this one turned out. About the size of a small RC. Oh, so remote control will be about that big, yeah? I see, I never did the car thing. My dad did. My dad, I think, man, he recorded, like, he never did vlogging necessarily, but like he recorded a lot of those. Not like if he had a VHS back in the day, he would have been all over that. Oh, wait a minute, that's not. How is that? That's not right. No, that model's problematic. Jesus. Oh, you know what? If this computer survives, sorry, I've bashed this computer so hard with this damn microphone. That's... The fan just kicked in. I hit it so hard, the fan kicked in. I have not heard the fan on this computer once. And then suddenly it kicks in. That is not a good sign. Dude, I bashed it pretty damn hard. No dents, though. Not that time. I do have, like, one small dent. Bam, bam. Maybe no, maybe it never turned on. No, I'm telling you. Oh, see, that's where my microphone slammed into it. Oh, a Pine Car Derby. Okay, I know that one. I know the Pine Car Derby sign. Wait a second, I gotta reslice this here. I need to cut off the, one of the... Dude, this is... This model may need to be re-edited. There we go. I basically have to cut off a couple pieces, or a couple of layers from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Because it's not quite one of the jetpacks wasn't quite hitting the plate or the bed. Oh, I gotta do the second one. Let's just... I'll delete the first one. I'll delete that one. And copy that one. Align. Export. Well, hopefully I don't hear that fan again. That was just a little disconcerting. Bam. Can fans kick in when you hit the when you hit the laptop? Never. That's never happened to me. Never even heard the fan on here. And it's got a fan. It does have a fan. High power, high power. I mean, it's not hot. It's not overheating. I can't imagine like bashing a laptop, like your computer like that. I can't imagine that causing the fan to kick in. Like, it's just really weird. Thank you, Hayes.
One just resubscribed for 17 months.
For the resubscription, here's your candy corn. Oh. Oh. Duh. Wait a minute. Brit's doing... that's the Photosmint Rancor, yeah? I may have to do the full-on Photosmint Rancor model now. Because now I can rub and buff. I liked how that gold one turned out. I may do another one like it when my bamboo comes back. What's the other thing? Could I do the other Rancor? Well, I like the way the bamboo finishes things a little better. Would you get screeched in? What? Would I get screeched in? Was that like hazing? Wish iOS had 3D printer emoji. Oh, maybe one day Triple Venti. That'd be really cool. He had to tag me in the picture I tweeted from Bulk Barn when I saw the 3D. When I saw the candy corn. Yeah, thanks.
Cyber just resubscribed for 6 months. Perillo, hello.
Oh boy. Thank you, Cyberchip. Y'all are on a roll now. 3rd candy corn of the night. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on just a second, Liz. I needed to get to that. I'm taking the filament off. Alright, what's this? Newfoundland Screech Ceremony. Screech, I cannot do rum. No. If the question is, can I do rum? The answer is no. I cannot do rum. I've enjoyed rum, but I just remember, it's like a sugar headache. Screeched in is you take a shot of Screech rum and kiss a codfish? Oh, you gotta kiss a cod? No, vegan. Sorry. Can't do it. I'm vegan, and according to the vegan bylaws, you cannot kiss fish. You cannot fondle animals from the ocean. No, you can't even kiss. You can't kiss animals. You can't kiss them unless they're a dog. Brit wants to. Well, Brit can knock herself out. Liz, why don't you pack some cod? Why don't you pack some cod in your suitcase? Wait, she's not going to Earth, is she? Y'all have fun. Knock yourselves out. You're like 80% vegan. I wish I could get to your list. Don't. No. You don't have to. Something's better than nothing. Although, yes, I am full, and prefer that my family is full as well. Certainly Jedi. Just because I know our blood. Yeah, see, that was easy for me. Well, cheese was hard. Cheese was hard for me. I used to enjoy cheese, but I found enough alternatives. I'm like, you know what? Here's the way I look at it. My life is about half over. I've realized that, 50. I'm 50, basically, for all intents and purposes. That's half done. I'm half done. I mean, I'm over halfway at this point. If I make it to 100, wow. But even then, quality of life is going to be radically different than the way it is today. So, anything I do to make 50 the halfway point, I'm happy about. But let's face it, I'm at my halfway point. So I heard you are going to... I'm not going to Earth, Foda, sorry. I'll have to live vicariously, Mr. Mint. Chimeri, no longer known as the Chimeri, is rated
with 64 viewers.
What's this? I've been rated? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here. Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Perillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders! Hey, how you doing? So are you celebrating, Chimeri, are you celebrating the fact that you dropped the from your handle? You're no longer, but I told you, forevermore, to me, you are the Chimeri. Like, if another Chimeri comes along, I'd be like, sorry, you're not the. You're not even close to the, you're a Chimeri, but you're not the. See, I mean, I could say I'm the Chris Perillo, but let's face it, the world could only handle one of us. That's too much. Welcome in, fellow Star Wars fans. I say fellow Star Wars fans because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Maybe not as big as Chimera, but I can hold my own. Got Star Wars stuff behind me. I got Star Wars stuff in front of me. I'm 3D printing Star Wars stuff. Let me go ahead and show you. Look at all them Stormtroopers. Look at that. And, oh, you celebrated changing the camera angle. Look at all the Star Wars stuff. Look at I've 3D printed. Look some if I look up there, you can see 3D printed different characters like they're in holographic ones. I printed all these Darth Vader figurines. Hang on, I'm gonna turn around. My fan is going off. Hang on. Oh yeah. So here's what's behind me. I can hold them up. See, I got some new Star Wars figures. The new Walmart Bespin, I guess Bespin Guard that just came in. I just 3D printed another Gonk droid. I also like Super 7 5 POA figures. So there's a Galvatron and Optimus Prime. A couple of Dark Troopers printed in red. New Cad Bane, Darth Vader. Those are Black Series. But then behind me, you might be wondering, hey Chris, do you have any Spaceball stuff? Yeah, I do. So I could give you the full tour. I'm getting everybody dizzy now. Let me pull this out, Chimera. Did you just live long and prosper? You can do that here too. This is a new model by Wexter, and it was just released the other day. And yes, the helmet does go up, the mask does go up. I printed it just in a solid color because I'm going to be just holding on to or keeping the figure like this because I like characters with masks on. But yeah, you could lift the mask, you print out a different color, you can paint the little dude. This is a Wexter model, so I've printed a few of these. In fact, I've printed. I did a oops. His helmet might be a little loose there. A tinier one that the mask also lifts up on. A super tiny one. So I like that. This one's almost the scale of a Lego minifigure. Honestly. But I'm constantly Star Warsing around here. For all of those who don't know who I am, and we've just met, I love Star Wars. Love talking Star Wars. Love learning about new Star Wars stuff, printing Star Wars, etc. There's the shout out to Chimera. Thank you. Was that Liz? Thank you for shouting out Chimera officially for that. Yes, KP Dizzle. Is that? Did I say that right? Okie. Thank you. I love a bit Fotis Mint. And yesterday y'all missed it. I printed the Fotis Mint Rancor bust and primed it, and then used something called Rub and Buff on it. So I gave it like a gold texture. So that's what happened last night on this stream. That was a lot of fun. That's the way I craft. It's like very simple, straightforward, and then I'm done. The way I craft is I press a button, it prints, I'm good, I'm done. I'm currently printing out a couple of replacement backpacks for a Boba Fett figure that one of Jedi's friends. His birthday's coming up, and he likes Boba Fett, so I'm printing out a little Boba Fett figure that I will assemble, much like I have assembled like the Dark Trooper figures from Play Action Toys. I love these. I love the Play Action Toys stuff. I haven't printed all his stuff. I haven't even printed, I don't think, all of his Star Wars stuff. But like when he does like the mechs and the robots and the monsters and all that stuff, those are the ones that I tend to really like, especially in multiple colors. This is a Play Action Toys. Oops, Bespin Guard fell. This is a Play Action Toys Gonk, printed in the silver filament. Just did this today. Took a couple hours. Legs are a little tight, but I'd rather have tight legs than loose legs. They articulate. 2 pieces. They screw in top to the bottom. So I've got a little Gonk droid or power droid collection. Sorry, this guy fell. There we go. That's right. I was rubbing Fotis's Rancor. Oh, KP. I'll try to remember that, KP. And thank you for the follow, J0791. Little Naff, I am currently reprinting a couple of these Boba Fett jetpacks because the previous print didn't really work out the way I wanted to, and plus I'm thinking about printing another one of these silver Boba Fetts for me because I'm doing these Boba Fetts for I don't know. Silk. I may have to print Boba Fett in a different color because Silk. I've got to snap these shin guards on, and Silk may not want to bend very well without snapping. Oh boy. Oh, you're on Twitch now? Or are you streaming on Twitch? That's great, little Naf. There you go. Aziz Mint. Oh, did we have a light? Well, what kind of mint? Here. There you go. There's a nice minty color. Okay, P, once you get started with 3D printing, forever will it dominate your destiny. Hey, how y'all enjoying Andor? I've been loving it. If it's Star Wars, I love it. It doesn't take much. Yes, please. Thank you. More Star Wars. No complaints. I don't mind that it is not The Mandalorian. I know some people are like, but it's not The Mandalorian. But I don't want another Mandalorian. I've got The Mandalorian, right? Give me something I haven't seen yet. You know, give me something new. And that's exactly what they're doing. Ow, ow, ow. Did it go on? Please tell me I did it right. I think I did it right. I did it wrong. You know, the thing about putting on pieces, you have to make sure you don't put them on upside down. You fool. Chris. Oh, now, can I get it off without breaking it? Ah. So, around these parts... Haha, get it? Because I'm holding on to parts. You know, anything goes with chat. I don't have, you know, any one agenda. I do talk tech. And for a lot of different reasons. One, because it becomes fodder for my tech YouTube channel. I do vlogs as well for my old YouTube channel, my legacy YouTube channel. There's like weekly. It's usually, you know, anything that I might be doing as well as potentially my daughter. This is gonna be hard. What iPhone video is really great for being 13 years old? That I don't know. Liz, I did Aziz Mint. Liz, I did it. I don't know what you're talking. I got your sending it to me 3 times when I've already done it. What do you, Aziz? Look, Aziz Mint. It's literally peppermint. It's white. What color? I guessed white. White is peppermint. Hello, Ian. How's it going, Ian? Probably one of the Twitch streamers out here who provides the most informative streams that you could find on Twitch, especially if you're in the tech industry looking for jobs. So what iPhone video is really great for being 13? What iPhone video? That iPhone video is really great for being 13 years old. Oh, Nick the Rat. I see what you're saying. The old the Pro. I'm sorry, not Pro. The 3GS. It got for some reason it hit my radar today. I was searching for things. Your second most popular video is... Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, no, I shared it earlier because sometimes I'll run into old YouTube videos. I'm like, I have not seen this in ages. And I'm like, oh, sure, I'll share it. Now it's illegal in the state of Washington to record a video while driving. It's illegal. And we did a lot of vlogging that way, too. You can't do it. It's like called distracted. You can't see mint green. Well, you didn't say it was green. You just said mint. Mint can be blue. Mint could be, I guessed, Liz. You got to be specific. And I missed the green. So, there you go. I heard you. I was paying attention. I just didn't understand. Chris, will you get in trouble with the spouse? Didn't get out there. I spent so much time meeting Chris. What? Spent so much time. I spent so much since meeting. Oh, sorry about that, little Naf. Sorry. I'm calling the cops, Chris. We finally got you. See you in jail, Buster. All right. Oh, trust me. That's probably not the thing I'd be thrown in jail for. Not that I've done anything that, you know, I shouldn't be doing. I generally play by the rules. To a fault. Like, I have the, in the car, I've got the automatic cruise control, so I'm like, oh, it's 55? Boop, 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 55. That's it. I'm like, always like, even on the side streets, 35 miles per hour, 35. Everybody else hates me on the road. Thank you, Fotis. Fotis, thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you for your support for MakerDeck. Thank you for your cheers. Thank you for your models. SlardyBot Fasty says, Twitch wants us to be friends. Well, okay, we can do that. Be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I don't know. Why can't we? Drive like a grandma. And watch Chris Pirillo live. No, I set the cruise control. It's a great feature. Twitch has been weird. Here we go. Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to get this piece on without breaking it. And did I get it? I got it. Yay! This Boba Fett has so many pieces to assemble. And this is like the old Boba Fett. So I'm really worried because the old Boba Fett body is different than the newer one. I hope he's able to redo this because he's been redoing some old. He redid the Darth Vader one. I'm grateful for. I'm Boba the Fett. I'm Boba Fett up with it. Oh, no doubt about that. Oh, look at you, Dad joking over here. Yeah, this one's. Yeah, he needs to. This is the old model. The old model figures. There's a reason I haven't reprinted a lot of the old model figures because they've really, they're a challenge, and I'd constantly break pieces. But I'm up for the challenge. Okay, I think I got it. Come on. Ow. No, it was on. It was on. Come on, darn you. Okay, I think I got that one mostly on. See, because I gotta pinch them on. This is the old style. But like I said, I'm printing 2 of these, so theoretically, if this one doesn't go perfectly, I got another one I want to do. And I'll do it for the kids. So I'm gonna have to do this again. Other leg. Was wondering the other day, did you upload those videos? Oh, I did. I didn't upload them to the new channel, Ian Douglas. But I did archive them. I did back them up for posterity. I don't think they would really work well in a new channel, especially a new channel where I'm trying to do everything right. And I already know that I'm probably not doing everything the way I should be doing. At least I'm trying. I feel like I've got my thumbnail, the thumbnail game. I feel like that's good. Figuring out the cadence is a different story for YouTube, right? You know, when should you publish? You know, how often? What? You know, and it's a gamble for me. Big gamble. I don't have optimizers, right? What am I using for thumbnails? I'm just using Pixelmator Pro on the Mac. Just a regular image editing app, and then doing a font. And I did ask FixHimDude if he'd take if I paid for a thumbnail making course for him, if he'd take it. It's like a $99 ebook or something. He said he'd do it. I just been busy, and I don't want to ask too much of him. He'd do it though. He said he'd do it. What is YouTube? Oh no, it's not even like a long form TikTok. YouTube's trying to be TikTok. Although I can tell you, like, okay, so on TikTok, right? I had like the thing that makes TikTok really go, and I'm gonna get better at this. Like remixing, basically. Like there was a couple of here. So like I did a couple of videos today, like as replies. Wait, let me turn that off. Turn this up.
Mom, my belly is rumbling. I hunger, Mother. I hunger. Why do you starve me? Mom, my belly is rumbling. I hunger, Mother. I hunger. Why do you starve me? Mom.
So that was that one. And then I did this one.
Oh, shit.
To report.
Oh, shit.
To report.
So when you play with your new iPhone nonstop for the first week. So like it's like the iPhone that's screaming at me. That's the joke. Well, let's see here. 10 people liked it. The replies may not get a lot. All I have is my facial reactions. That's all I have. That's all I have is my facial reactions. Like if I didn't have facial reactions, I couldn't TikTok. I couldn't do it. TikTok's all about the facial reaction. So you've got to like watch something like, okay, how could I fit this in? How could I reply in such a way that's funny? And you got to use your face, right? So it's like, I've never had a problem with facial reactions. Some people have had problems with my facial. Why is your face contorting like that? Why you gotta be? Can't you just keep a straight face? No. It's more like, can't you just keep a straight face? Why you gotta make it? Well, just get some facial expressions. That's all you gotta do. Use them. You got a face, use it. Jedi, I'm happy to report, also has a wide range of facial expressions. So I feel Jedi's going to explode on TikTok. She is going to explode. Oh, thank you. You've been watching the wig videos too, Mark? So I've been posting those on YouTube and Twitter and
It's peanut butter
Insta.
jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Now there he go. There he go. There he go. There he go. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Do the peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Now there he go. There he go. There he go. There he go. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Do the peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Now break it down and freeze. Now take it down to your knees. Now lean back and freeze. Now go back up and freeze.
I had peanut butter today. No jelly, though. No jelly. I was jelly of the jelly, but no jelly. Some people have disdain for iPhones, but I have an iPhone. I don't have disdain. Excuse me, I get gassy when anybody talks about iPhones. Thank you to Deep Laker for pulling that fart out of me. Appreciate it. What I don't appreciate is potentially losing this part. Can I do it? I'll go. Trying to get the Boba Fett leg on. I'm not out of breath, but damn, dude. This one's not wanting to go on. And I don't want to squeeze it improperly because then it will snap. Ow. I'm trying to get this piece on, this part. Not easy. Maybe if I just keep wearing it down. Create some friction. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just created some friction, basically. Still. Maybe I should print the older Boba Fett for the dude. I'll probably print a couple of of the Wexter Boba Fett's too. Some smaller, like he's got. I gave him a stormtrooper. He and his brother. I gave them stormtroopers, so they may like that. You dislike troubleshooting Apple products in a Windows environment? Well, who would enjoy that? Who would enjoy it? I can tell you, I would not. Oops. I may be in the market for new pliers because my favorite ones in this bunch have basically started to wear and tear, so I may have to upgrade. So I'm maybe in the market for new pliers. Apple fanboys? See, I'm not a fanboy. Star Wars fanboy. That's about it. So yeah, I trying to plan, like I said, trying to plan ahead. Trying to get this done. He was just over here last night with his brother. I mean, it's a nice thing when you find out the kid, like one of Jedi's friends. Jedi's got probably, this could be a bad sign, but more boyfriends seemingly than friends who are girls. Friends who are boys and friends who are girls. I mean, not because she has boys over here all the time. It's not bad. I mean, it's good. She's had girls over here too. Oh man. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. It's a good set. I don't know. I'm probably not in the market for one. I'm good on screwdrivers for the moment. Ow! Is that gonna bleed? I may have poked myself.
Little
No
Griff
blood.
Cheer Dex 300.
Whoa! Thank you, little Naff. Appreciate that. Genuinely, thank you. Ow. Dude, I poked myself again! I'm trying to get the support out of the helmet. Like I said, this is the older version of the model. Not without its fair share of shortcomings. There we go. Spend on you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, little Naff. Ow! Dude, I poked myself the wrong way. Ow. Okay, that's it. Done with that. I'm not gonna bleed for this. Oh, I may need to get... Oh, there we go. It snapped right in. Nice. Okay, great. That'll save me some time. Yeah, see, this is the... These are the models where the head doesn't... It's the screw-in models. I do love the play-action toys. I do. Like, these are easily some of my favorite things to print. He's got a Mando too, but you know, Boba Fett's armor has got a pretty distinct look, so I couldn't pass off, you know, to a kid who's got attention to detail. I couldn't say, "Oh yeah, it's Boba Fett." He'd know, like, that's not Boba Fett, it's the Mandalorian. What are you talking about? Psych. Ever just like one of your kid's friends' parents? That's the one thing I'm scared about. Not really. I mean, there's some kids that she hangs out with, and most of them are really, really nice, and the parents that we've met have been really, really nice. Alright, so there's where I am right now. This model does need glue, though, for the arms. Wait, is that... As long as I put the right... Oh, come on. No, little nap. I'm almost finished with these little pieces here. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do a second one of these. Again, I should say. Because these take a lot of elbow grease. Ever meet a parent who is a Perillo fan? Not really. There have been some people that I've met that are like, hey, yeah, blah, 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 YouTube, blah, 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 Tech TV. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I don't really do that anymore, right? As I've said, I used to be a full-time content creator, and not anymore. Okay, so you've got to, on these, you've got to screw in the back. Oh no. Okay, so I got to put. Oh, I got to wait for the rocket pack to go on, and then I'll glue the helmet on. So there's that. Now I need to. In order for this to, you got to be very careful when articulating these things. Very, very articulated. Very careful. So I'm debating whether or not I'm going to do another silver one. Just afraid it's going to snap on me, but well, I'll do it and hope he appreciates it. This is the these are the models where I have to, in order to get the hands to go in. This is before he went full snap. In order to get the hands to go in, I have to. I basically have to bake them. I have to ignite the ends and then stick them in. Stick it in! All right. In order to get the hands in. So that's the easiest way I found to get the hands in for these old models. And then it just it melts around there. Fire! Fire! Yeah, fire! Yeah, I need TP for my bunghole. I need TP for my boba hole. Boba Fett. Boba Fett. Up, Chris. There we go. Hands are in. You have to, but these things, like these, it's so thin up there that if you articulate the arms, you have to articulate at the shoulder. Like, so I'm gonna have to explain it to. I don't want to just give this to Jedi on the bus and say, oh yeah, here you go. This is why I don't do the Boba Fetts that often. There's a lot of rigmarole. I mean, Play Action Toys though, he's been so nice. He's been so nice, so awesome. Liz, is Liz still here? I want to put Play Action Toys on our list. Oh, Nick the Rat, sorry about the ads. Get Twitch Turbo. Or sometimes people gift subs around here. You never know. Okay. No, I'm telling you, he'll do it. I bet you anything, Liz. I need glue. I gotta be careful with this glue. Who's Play Action Toys? Do I even have a trigger for Play Action Toys? I probably should. Ah, I do! It's like, do I have it? Yeah. I do. I print them so much. This silver filament has this weird... I don't have any glue. I need to get back to him on that. I just use the Gorilla Glue. Not too much. Otherwise, it spills over and it's really weird. Because you have to glue the shoulder pieces on. So there is a mostly assembled Boba Fett. So you've seen it come together, basically. This is a little more involved. The Dark Trooper, like the newer models that he's made, it goes right. It just snap, 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 snap. Super, super simple, straightforward. But some of the older ones are very intricate. And when he was just getting started, I mean, like anything, you learn as you go and you refine as you go. And then sometimes he goes back, like I said. But still, like, this is, I love this figure. There's a reason I wanted to print it for this kid. There's a reason I wanted to print it. Okay, here, let me put the helmet on. The jetpack is, and when I get the jetpack on, then I'll glue the helmet on so the helmet doesn't come off, because it'll be, usually it's loose. But yeah, there's that minus the jetpack. And again, this is the figure articulates right at the legs. There's a leg swivel, arm swivel, head swivel should, but like generally speaking, because it's so tight, I'd rather have a tighter figure to stand there than to articulate these older ones. He's also got a weapon. Where do you put your weapon? I mean, you no harm. There's the pokey. That's what I call the bleed stick. Do a Colonial Viper? No, I did not do the Colonial Viper. I would love to do a Cylon, like a vintage Cylon Raider though, vintage Cylon, not the Raider. So there, I mean, you know, I'm sure he's got a list of things now that he's got Patreon. It's awesome because now he's pretty much not guaranteeing, but he's pretty much going to be doing like a new figure every week because like he's doing 4 a month. I'm like, that's incredible. Like $5. Shut up and take my money. Like, yes, please. So I don't know what he's going to come up with next. There's a few that I haven't done, and I'm not sure I'm going to do. He's got a Reva, and he's got a Cassian Andor, but they're human, and I'm just like, I'm not as much into the human figurines as I am the like the Mandos and the robots, because you can army build and they look awesome, like a silver Boba Fett, right? Although a silver Andor might not be too bad, but the human likeness is sometimes it's kind of difficult. Like, who is that? Like, unless there's like a unique feature of that character, sometimes it's difficult to ascertain, well, who's that character? Versus, this is clearly Boba Fett. Where can I get Resident Evil files? That I don't know, Little Naff. What about Fangs, or, because it's a meta search, or Printables might have some? That would surprise me. Thingiverse is the old one. There's a few places you could look. I'd be surprised if there haven't been. My Mini Factory. Okay, we were gonna raid Buana last night. He's just chatting. He's 3D printing. Wait, is he chatting or is he just printing? He's not interacting. He's just printing. Oh, marathon, break to eat, etc. Might not be a good time to raid him then. DeWitt, is he chatting? He's modeling. Krusty's Customs, doing art. Yeah, let's do Krusty's Customs. It's been a while. Oh yeah, Profit's up too. Thank you. Thoughts on resin printers? I don't have any experience with them. Other people here do, or on MakerDeck certainly do. And there's a shout out to who we're going to be raiding here. Krusty's Customs. Looks like he's got a live cam on his face, on his head. Really nice guy. He's been here before. Good supporter. I'll be on MakerDeck overnight, although I don't yet know what my overnight print is going to be. It will not be in silver. It may very well be in blue. Electric blue. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. And may the force be with you always. Thank you for hanging out. Use the Perillo Raid or Maker D1 Raid emotes. If you wanted to hear me talk about anything else. I did push a live video to the Tech YouTube channel today. You can go and watch that for an hour. It'd be like an hour podcast, a weekly thing that I'm doing there live. It's in the new YouTube channel, I gotta update that trigger. Bang, YT trigger. I'm leaving a note because I always forget. I'm like, oh, I need to do that. I need to do that. Every time I talk about it. So there. I've got a note for myself. Here we go. Tuscan Rating, Krusty's Customs. Not to be confused with Krusty 3D. Two different people. Tuscan Rating in 3, 2, 1. Burp, burp, burple. Can I? Ah, yeah, I gotta wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Alright. There we go. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. No, I can't do that. Okay, only broadcasters in my... Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, okay. Weird. Sorry, I know I'm talking to myself, but